also ways of doing major damage up close with grenade conversions, with that incredibly good frame data. So we should be either seeing the biggest scrap you've ever seen, or the biggest wall you've ever seen. And what I do know about Phoenix is that they do like playing things as optimally and safest as possible. They like standing on the platform with a grenade. They like just waiting for their opponent to come in. They like that 3% they can get from those small interactions. And I figured they might hold actually Banana for longer. I don't know if Snake can pluck grenades while holding an items. Actually, I don't believe so. So perhaps he just wants to make sure that he can always execute his core game plan of sticking on one side of the stage, pulling grenades, pulling C4. You have to come in. You have to take damage. Suffer.
That analysis was absolutely perfect, because for the first 15 seconds of this game, Phoenix just refused to leave that top left platform. That is his castle. He is the king. I imagine he's not really going to spend much time on the ground right here, as you can see Zeyus trying to sort of angle bananas to deny space. Obviously, the first one flying up to the top to try and deny that a little bit. Yeah. He's not exactly using them for confirms just yet. He's just trying to force Phoenix to move somewhere else, somewhere that isn't covered. And if he gets somewhere that isn't covered, suddenly it's time for a monkey flip, as, once again, just trying to keep him off that top platform. There's the trip. Can't quite get an engage right there.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Zeyus, I think I'd be sort of using that same mentality that Phoenix had been applying at the beginning of the set and just sort of keeping it cool right now. They got that lead very efficiently by getting a lot of early combos and early hits at the beginning, and now it should just be a matter of keeping it. Force the Snake to come into you with their less safe options. You, as Diddy Kong, have so many options to bait someone in, but instead, it's Phoenix who finds an amazing up tilt and seals out that stock so early at 90%.
Yeah, looking really good right there. Oh, a little bit of a cancel on the up smash as well. Not quite going to do it just yet. Just hiding nice and tall, trying to earn just the scraps, really. Able to spend a lot of time in the air. Diddy Kong can't chase him that high.
Yes.
So it's all right to spend all the time you want up there as you start to drop C4 down. You establish yourself a little base camp, and then you get moving. As respect to Zeyus for knowing exactly how long to leave that so the grenade didn't exactly intertwine.
Neither of these characters with the best movement stats, I imagine, are going to have a lot of trouble escaping each other when they finally get in, and that is sort of what we saw in those first two stocks at the very tail end. We saw Phoenix quickly find a few hits into the up tilt, quickly execute. Zeyus just had him down the moment that he went above him as well. So this is so far shaping up to be a very interesting set.
Yeah, monkey flip usage here I really do like. You can see that Zeyus is using it in two ways. One, to try and bait sort of options out of shield from Phoenix. The other way is when Zeyus is trying to land. Obviously, Phoenix wants to set up a situation where he can get a checkmate up tilt, but if Zeyus just monkey flips in the opposite direction and B reverses it, he can cover so much space and completely disarm any traps Phoenix has set for him.
Yeah. Right now, Zeyus putting on a lot of pressure onto Phoenix, just taking his time and really picking the correct moments at the moment to go in. There is a lot of great analysis of what the correct time to approach is, but Phoenix is going to be mixing up his projectile pressure along with Banana when he catches it to just sort of make sure he can keep that zone. Right now, really well answered from Phoenix, picking up Banana with dash attack and just covering right before that C4. There is so many hitboxes coming out that Zeyus has to avoid, including that up till that catches him at the very edge, and Oracle's just going to start spamming it, to be honest, because why wouldn't you with a move so strong?
Exactly. Grabs the banana back, recovers it, throws it into the shield. Looks like Phoenix just trying to buy himself a little bit of space right there. Trying to find the ending, not going to quite do it, as able to clip through the stage of PS2. Just one of the many quirks of our greens right there. There's a little bit of DBZ moment, catches them out. There's the banana grabbed, forced back onto that platform. This is where Phoenix is nice and comfortable. The King's got his throne there, Jude. Doesn't look like he's making it back.
Yeah, he's shooting that. It's that constant medieval strategy of shooting down arrows from a perched position with that C4 raining down on Zeyus and taking that second stock away. Now gets the back throw. Might look for an early stock with the S smash of the fair. Doesn't quite get either. And Zeyus is going to be looking to find a down smash. Beautifully sought out.
That was fantastic. You can see there, Phoenix just not ready for the monkey flip. Went for that forward smash. Instead, Zeyus able to clear straight over the head and find a very clean read of his own as dash comes through. Send over the back air. Oh! I do like the read.
I was expecting a second.
The Cypher clipping through PS2 is so funny.
Ooh, beautiful pickup.
Yeah, to get a bit creative there.
Honestly, I really like how Zeyus is maneuvering around these projectiles at the moment, doing a great job. And Phoenix so far is like catching that banana a lot with dash attack, using the invincibility of the move to get through it. But Zeyus is starting to expect it right now and just punishing that end. Like, it's really well played.
He's coming for you.
Crouching.
He's crawling towards you. One man puts the ass in potassium as the banana comes out, forced into the air, sends back down once again. Oh, that banana covering an approach. And there it is. There's the ball.
Right now, Phoenix not too far above, doesn't have the C4 to pressure and just using those grenades. Zeyus standing on the other side of the stage. The roles are reversed, not roast. He's just waiting with that popcorn, with that banana, and Phoenix has to put on damage in any sort of way, but can't at the moment. He's getting pressure at the side of the stage.
It is rough, obviously. It's just a game of King of the Hill right here. Let's see who can make it through. There's a grenade once again. Zeyus' timing on these grenades is so good.
Much respect, and it's so well executed. Right now, Phoenix is sitting at ledge, trying to get a classic Snake ledge trap out, but can't. Zeyus' maneuverability, not roast. I'll talk about it a little bit. The way that he is maneuvering about everything is beautiful.
Yeah, very, very cool. You saw Zeyus actually thought that was it, went for the up smash, popped off a little bit, just a bit too preemptive, though. Going to see if Phoenix can catch it. Oh, knocks him onto the C4. Ooh, looking dangerous. A nice high recovery. Yeah, not a whole lot Zeyus can do to punish that incredibly high recovery.
Fair, just hurtbox shifted below the C4, and as a result, he's in a much better offensive position. Phoenix has started panicking with the C4s. He's blowing up so many, and the one at 79 kills?
Ludicrous. Zeyus not happy with that at all.
You can't be. You were doing such a good job at avoiding everything, but Phoenix just got so trigger happy with the C4s, and eventually just sort of stumbled into one at the end.
Yeah, very unfortunate. They thought they had it with that up smash.
Yeah.
It exuded all the mental energy. I just thought that was it. But Zeyus, fantastic display, fantastic movement.
Exactly. What they need to keep in mind is that they played that incredibly well. They had the lead the majority of the game. They were poised to win it. And rather than get tilted by that last second drop, just continue playing as they were and execute that game plan to its fullest potential and take away this game and maybe even this set. Unless Phoenix can make some sort of adaptation. What kind of adaptation do you think we should be seeing from the Snake player?
Well, frankly, I think it depends on stage pick. I don't think...
It's PS2 again.
I can't say it's the best idea for Zeyus to bring us back here, frankly. I think this gives Phoenix a lot of room to improve, a lot of room to maneuver, even.
No, I know a lot of Snakes love this stage because there's a lot of maneuverability, and also C4 is not the easiest thing to see on this stage a lot of the time. Look at all the grey we're seeing, not right? Look at all this black. It's hard to make out just that beeping red in a sea of black sometimes.
Yeah, it
and as a result, Phoenix got C4s like last one.
Yeah, obviously the thing that I think sets apart Zeyus, why he might be very confident, is the fact that I think Zeyus' patience is very, very good.
Yeah.
Doesn't overstay his welcome, doesn't leave it too long, knows exactly when to allow. You can see that Phoenix goes for a lot of very quick sort of ledge read options, but Zeyus is always willing to take a second to think, to hesitate, all right, but not long enough that he can be caught by something. As just there, not willing to go in, not willing to be caught by the Nikita, trying to make his way back down. Beautiful air dodge, but unfortunately the low profiling of Phoenix is a bit too much right now. As banana grab comes through, great maneuverability. That's that movement we love to see.
You mentioned the timing on the grenades earlier, and he started even parrying them now. Notrose clearly getting very, very comfortable with the timings of the matchup, with the amount of time that Phoenix is cooking for, and just waiting for these offensive options from Phoenix, but eventually the dash attack is going to catch you out. Maneuvers past the Nikita, excellent without a B. And Phoenix just went for a big roll read there.
Put his heart and soul into that right there as forced up. There's the up special. Oh, banana to cover, but not quite enough. It was a little bit closer. We would have had a safe edge, but unfortunately the up tilt is going to come through. And now it's up to Zeyus to not lose composure, all right? You can find a kill very easily if you find your window. But you can't force your way through the wall. You're not the Kool-Aid man there, Zeyus. Oh, there we go.
Great jump catch coming out from Zeyus, who right now I think is playing with a lot more patience, whereas Phoenix is quite decisive. If you're in my face, I press buttons. I press Snake's amazing up-close tools. If you're out, I start cooking grenade. You will have to interact with this game plan, and if you do not play around it well, it will catch you, it will cook you.
That is what we do like to see. Forced out, finding a way back on. That banana just adding so many extra layers to this edge guarding. Forced out.
And just goes very high every single time with Snake. That is the main way they get back down. They go high, they drop those grenades, they drop those C4s, and force you to have to interact with some very great, big, damaging hitboxes to potentially even catch a sliver of their legs.
And the thing is, Phoenix is very free. Phoenix, in the sense that I don't think Phoenix has to work very hard when deciding how to use C4.
Agreed.
Because obviously Zeyus, you know, Diddy Kong, great mobility, but it's not incredibly vertical. Which means if Zeyus tries to chase Phoenix up high, and Phoenix doesn't need to drop a C4 on contact. Phoenix can just leave it active, because he doesn't need to cover a high approach, because he's not going to get approached up high. See right there, Zeyus can't chase him, has to stay grounded, and so the C4 is much easier to use, because you don't have to save it for an emergency situation.
Still, Zeyus is making the most of this limited situation that you're describing, and is catching Phoenix Exanders really well with banana, with up smash, and with down smash in the very end, converting nicely out of the banana.
I very rarely see down smash on Diddy. This is
good
I'm
seeing
usage.
a lot from Zeyus, and it's really well used, to be honest. Zeyus is going for mix-ups and now just starting to use that same tried and true method of pressing C4 until it works.
Well, we'll see how long. It's only a matter of time as taking his throne once again. Phoenix loving life, just bouncing from platform to platform.
With those C4s and tries to crawl to like approach beneath a popgun perhaps, but Zeyus is having none of it, to be honest, not Rose. He is not letting a single C4 get away, unpunished, not a single jump get away, unscathed, and none of these seems to be working. This patience is beautiful. He's playing it so practiced and is still holding that leash on the second stock. Snake, a character who's phenomenal at killing, is not finding the stock.
I love both of them went for the banana there. Looks like Phoenix was able to eke it out with the dash attack. Obviously a great pickup tool.
5 up tilts in a row. Do I see 6? Not Roast. Do I see 6?
Let's
or
find
perhaps
out.
another option. Maybe he doesn't get a chance at another option as Phoenix has brought him all the way to kill percent.
That's all he can do. Has got the C4 to cover him just there. Gonna try and approach. Oh, I do like that. Went for the C4 to cover a grounded approach and then immediately went for a platform land just so he could try and eke him out, get him in that checkmate. Did work out in that sense, but still, 114. It's not unwinnable for Phoenix.
Very nice trap. No, we've seen Snake mains do this all the time because this is the part where you start feeling that pressure, right? You have to kill Snake, so you have to interact with Snake. If you interact with Snake, you have to hit a grenade. If you hit a grenade, you start taking percent, and everything just starts spiraling.
Exactly. You can't lose control. You can't slip away as the banana is there on Snake. C4 is active on the red of that Pokeball.
I like Phoenix potentially taking that banana away from Zeyus for longer amounts of time to make so that he has less options to kill confirm and force him to interact with that core game plan a bit more. 56, as I told you, Snake racks on damage so easily. With stuff like that, that's a C4 stick! Wait, didn't he die at this percent?
Oh, he tried to parry it. Fantastic stuff from Zeyus. My goodness, that could have been game. But stay cool under pressure. Going to see him keep it going. The up smashes are flying, but we've seen this before.
Doesn't get that roll read, but that would have been death with the up tilt. And tries to get that smash, but he gets the up smash in return. Great catch from Zeyus, manages to avoid every single kill option and seal out that stock with the up smash. Wow.
And that was the pop-off Zeyus was robbed of last game.
I think this is, I think, Nut Roast, my initial read that I kind of put out in the open that Zeyus might be feeling itself, that today might be their day. Might come to fruition.
I feel bad, man. I started off this set like, yeah, Phoenix is my GOAT. You know, I love that guy, so underrepresented. Now I feel like Andy from Toy Story. Yeah, I don't want to play with you anymore. Zeyus, my new #1. No such thing as caster bias, by the way.
Ooh, I'm curious about these stages that Zeyus has left open though. FD and PS2. I mean, PS2 worked out from the end, but FD is even harder to see C4 on.
Yeah, FD would be an absolute fist fight. Doesn't look like we're going to it.
No, we're going to small battlefield instead, and I think I understand why. Obviously, you still get the maneuverability with the platforms that Phoenix likes so much, but it's a smaller amount of space for those hitboxes that he also adores throwing out to catch Zeyus off guard.
Yeah, we're going to see what we can do. Obviously, Zeyus was incredible at avoiding all of those active hitboxes, but can he do it with a little less space to play with? That's what I'm curious about right now. Let's see if it's accuracy or just luck of the draw. As once again, Phoenix has taken his throne there on the top platform. We're going to see if we can rip him out.
Great monkey flip to catch on that extended shield from Phoenix. Nickels and dimes right now. Nickels and dimes from these two players. They're just trying to put on slow percent and catch each other off guard. Oh, that monkey flip reel back just avoids the grab.
That was very, very spicy right now. Obviously, Zeyus not picking any approach that isn't guaranteed right now. Sees the grenade on the floor, going to go high. Just give himself a little bit of time. He's got that banana to open up the door for him.
At the moment, the two players are just waiting for the other to give themselves away with some sort of laggy option, some sort of big approach. And both of them are playing it so safe that they're not really finding those big hits that we saw in the previous game. But that's all right, because slowly but surely damage piles on, and both these characters are very good at finding stocks. Air dodges out on that C4. Brilliant reaction from Zeyus. That was almost a stock so early. And speaking of early stocks,
there's the C4. Can we get the recovery?
Beautiful tech.
Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff.
We saw both players at death's door just prying themselves away from it, Nut Roast, in the matter of 10 seconds after such a slow start. I am so caught off guard.
So beautiful. Good mix-up from Phoenix. Knew it was going to be a little bit risky to go high from that low down.
Wait.
Want to make his way back. Zeyus trying to find the tilts.
Yeah. Zeyus sort of manifesting an air dodge read there from that down tilt, just waiting for Phoenix to come in, but he does take his time, which is good. We have seen Phoenix panic a lot up close in those scramble situations with air dodge, so to show that change is the mark of a great player.
Doesn't get the turnaround up tilt, unfortunately.
Jesus
Phoenix looking
Christ.
very, very unhealthy.
These C4s are terrifying.
They certainly are. Mate, that dash attack is such a brilliant effect
And what a
as a
trade!
double kill. And you can see these two players, they're moving differently. Obviously, Zeyus is feeling himself. They're in the zone. They're off that platform looking for nonsense. Meanwhile, Phoenix, calm, collected, knows the plan, stays on there, taking a second to breathe. We're going to see if it's instinct or planning that takes on this one as...
Yeah, that barrel coming to blows with Snake's up tilt, and both stocks just get deleted. Speaking of deletions, Zeyus is putting a lot of damage and is pressuring Phoenix right now on the platform. Great crawl to avoid, and just keeps using that F tilt up close. That move is so fast, so free to use.
Oh my god, he just
Kicks the rocket away.
kicked the mortar out of the air. My goodness. Forced out once again. A bit of a clash in the air, just battling over these top platforms.
At the moment, Phoenix is taking his time on the platform. He wants to wait before he can get anything crucial and really just rack on percent, but Zeyus is doing a good job of respecting it. Guess it finds a nice fair and finds a beautiful down air.
Out. Good stuff. Fortunately, Phoenix not going for the air dodge there is absolutely punished for it. Able to act fast enough that they can punish the dash attack as well, which is a very rare sight, you might see, as Phoenix once again takes their throne. Let's see if they can find a kill. Can you catch it?
Up tilt. Oh, he had the right read, Nutrose, he had the right read.
Definitely did, definitely did. Not quite fast enough though, as forced out. Air dodge back onto stage, doesn't get the grab, instead able to act immediately as the C4 is set down. Not quite going to go through, not quite low enough for that. As once again, just going for the dash attack on the banana is really, really nice, and the key is not getting the value they normally do.
Yeah, really nice grab attack too. A surprising amount of length on that move. Just catches Phoenix as he tries to wait by that side. And at the moment, Zeyus is doing such a good job of holding on life. We've seen Phoenix get so many early stocks, but Zeyus is not letting him have it.
Absolutely not forced out. Caught once again. There's a little bit of a clash. Nikita coming out just to keep Phoenix in the game. Barely still here. Seen it before. Will we see it again?
Yeah, we see two grenades. Rack on percent on Phoenix. We're seeing a 97, but it's a similar position as last game. Nutrose, we did see Phoenix look like he was starting to mount a comeback, and maybe this is the game where he can do it. But Zeyus is showing no signs of weakness whatsoever.
Absolutely not. Just feeling it. Zeyus trying to find a way in. Still 0% on the monkey right now. Going to see if we can get it. There's the grab. Not able to time it that time. Just purely going for the 10% trade. Definitely worth it if you do ask me. But
yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, that Snake dying to so many moves now. That up smash can kill Raw. That back air is going to look nice. That F smash is going to look nice. But maybe it's an up air off the top as Phoenix is stuck in the blast zone right now. And stuck on the other side of the stage. Ooh, Zeyus went for it all in an aggressive smash.
Yeah, very aggressive, running directly over the C4 right there.
Oh no, no roast. I'm starting to get a little bit scared for our hometown hero.
Get a little worried. Let's go high. Obviously can't be punished just yet. Be reversed to give him back safety onto the banana. And there it goes. My goodness me. As we're just moving on right now. Looks like Phoenix will fall. Good timing, by the way. Which is very surprising.
Yeah. I mean, that was 31st seed of the tournament?
31st seed of the tournament. Zeyus coming out of the woodwork.